Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're here to support you on your journey through parenthood. And today we are going to be talking about how to talk to kids about mental health. Mental health is just as important as physical health, but unfortunately it doesn't get as much attention. In fact, a lot of people don't even realize that mental health is important until something bad happens. That's why it's important to start talking about mental health with your kids at an early age. By doing so, you can help them develop a positive self-image and help them learn how to cope with stress. You can also help them break down any stigma surrounding mental health issues and help them become more comfortable with seeking professional help if they need it. We know this can be a tough conversation to have, but it's important to start somewhere. So here are 3 tips to help you get started. Number 1. Use age-appropriate language and encourage open conversations. Talking to your kids about their mental health doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be as simple as having an open conversation about how they're feeling. However, it is important to use language that is appropriate for their age group. For example, you wouldn't talk to a 5-year-old the same way that you would talk to a 15-year-old. A good rule of thumb is to use the same language that your child uses when talking about their day or their feelings. If they're still pretty young and don't have the vocabulary to talk about mental health, it's okay to start with basic emotions like happy, sad, mad, and scared. As they get older, they'll be able to express themselves more complexly. It's also important to create an environment where your child feels safe and comfortable talking to you about anything. This means actively listening to them without judgment and letting them know that it's okay to make mistakes. When you do this, you're showing them that it's okay to not be okay, and that it's important to take care of their mental health. You're also teaching them how to have healthy conversations about mental health, which will benefit them for years to come. So, what are some ways that you can create an environment where your child feels comfortable talking to you about their mental health? One way is to make sure that you're always available for them. This means making time for them each day, even if it's just for a few minutes. It also means not getting angry or frustrated when they come to you with problems. Instead, show them that you're there to listen and help them work through their problems. Another thing you can do is to model healthy conversations about mental health yourself. This means talking to them about your own feelings in a positive and constructive way. For example, instead of saying, "I'm so stressed," say, "I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now, but I'm going to take a few deep breaths and then I'll be okay." By modeling healthy conversations about mental health, you're teaching your child how to do it themselves. Finally, make sure that your child knows that you're not perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's important for your child to know that they can talk to you about anything without being judged. Let them see you be vulnerable and open with them, and they'll be more likely to do the same. Number 2. Teach coping skills like relaxation exercises and journaling. Teaching your kids coping skills is a great way to help them deal with the ups and downs of life. There are a lot of different coping skills that you can teach your kids, but some of the most effective ones are relaxation exercises and journaling. When kids are stressed out, they often feel physically tense as well, so helping them learn how to relax their bodies can be really beneficial. There are a lot of different ways to do this, but some simple techniques include deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided imagery. You can teach your kid a simple breathing exercise like this one. Inhale slowly through the nose to a count of 4, then breathe out through the mouth to a count of 6. They can practice this breathing technique whenever they feel stressed or anxious to help calm down. Journaling is another great way for kids to process their thoughts and emotions. Keeping a journal gives them a safe place to express themselves without judgment, and it can help them identify and manage their feelings. There are many different ways to journal, so find what works best for your child. Some kids might prefer to write traditional journal entries, while others might like to draw or doodle in their journals. There are no rules, so let your child explore and have fun with it. It can be helpful to give your child a list of journaling prompts to get them started. Prompts are simply questions that encourage your child to think deeply about a particular topic. Some examples of journaling prompts include, "What am I grateful for?" "How am I feeling today and why?" What is making me happy? What is making me sad? And what can I do to make myself feel better? These are just a few examples, and you can certainly come up with your own. The important thing is to give your child the opportunity to reflect on their thoughts and feelings in a safe and non-judgmental environment. Teaching your kids coping skills is a gift that will keep on giving. Not only will it help them in the short term when they're feeling stressed or anxious, but it will also give them valuable tools for managing life's challenges in the long term. Number 3. Instill the importance of seeking help when needed. We all need a little help sometimes, but many people are reluctant to seek out mental health services. This is especially true when it comes to children. Many parents believe that mental health issues are a sign of weakness and that seeking help is admitting defeat. This couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes a lot of courage to admit that you need help and reach out for support. But taking this step is crucial for getting the help and treatment you need to improve your mental health. There is no shame in seeking help, and by instilling this belief in our children, we can help them grow up with a healthy attitude towards mental health. When our kids face challenges, it can be easy to fall into the trap of trying to fix everything for them. However, this does them a disservice and prevents them from developing the resilience they need to overcome future challenges. Instead, we should encourage our children to problem solve and make their own decisions. Of course, this doesn't mean that we just let them figure it out on their own. We should still be there to offer guidance and support. But ultimately, we want them to be able to make their own decisions and learn from their mistakes. One way to instill the importance of seeking help is to lead by example. If you take care of your own mental health and seek help when you need it, your kids will see that this is a normal and healthy thing to do. You can also talk to your kids about mental health openly and honestly. This will help them feel comfortable coming to you with their problems. Finally, make sure that your kids know that you love and support them no matter what. This is the most important thing you can do to help them seek help when they need it. Talking to your kids about their mental health is essential to their overall well-being. It can be challenging to know where to start, but by using age-appropriate language, teaching coping skills, and leading by example, you can create an environment where your kids feel comfortable talking to you about their mental health. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just be present, listen, and love your kids unconditionally. They will appreciate it more than you know. Have you had any breakthroughs in talking to your kids about mental health? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, please like and share it with other parents. We appreciate your support and hope you continue to tune in for more parenting tips and advice.